Welcome to Weighted to Win, Sunday the 31st of July, the final day of July, and we're out at Kenilworth with 8 races on the card. That does, of course, mean that the BIPOT does start off in race number 1. So certainly looking forward to this, and we're joined by the 2Ds, DARRYL and Darren. Lovely to have them on the card here, and don't forget to get involved there on the tab. There's all the info up on your screen, and don't forget you can also scan on the screen and take the bets that you see here for any amount that you do wish. So, firstly, we're going to get into race number 1, where there's a strong favourite here, and that is number 4, Heart Stealer, currently around 15 to 20. The 2 horses that might be the dangers are number 2, Captain MAREE'S, and number 5, I Did It My Way. So I'm going to start off here with Darren and ask you, Darren, first in the first leg of the BIPOT, can number 4 be beaten, Heart Stealer?
Well, I thought it was a 2-horse race between Heart Stealer and Captain MAREE'S. Now, Heart Stealer was touched off on debut. He can go one better, but Captain MAREE'S has improved after gelding with 2 encouraging efforts, and he has a big winning chance too.
All right, thank you so much. So, yeah, a little bit of a match race there. And then, Darryl, would you agree with that, match race?
I don't know about a match race. These are young horses improving at different stages of their career. I Did It My Way. Only got a length and a half to find on Captain MAREE'S. So it's possible that he could reverse that form. But I do have a preference for Captain MAREE'S, like Darren touched on. He's certainly improved as a gelding, 3rd, then 2nd. It looks like he's ready to break through now. Heart Stealer, that form line has been franked with Colloidal Gold winning very impressively from there. He nearly got there on debut. Another stride, he would have exited the maiden ranks at big odds. So 1 for the shortlist over here. 2 and 4, the 2 I'm going to focus on in the first.
All right, and of course, Darryl does make a very good point there as far as the 2-year-olds are concerned. They do improve at very different intervals. Let's have a look at where we're going here in race number 1. And we're going with that EXACTA box, 2 and 4. That's pretty simple. Both guys like the 2 and the 4 here. And unless number 5 improves a bit, that should be the way they run here in race number 1, the first at Kenilworth this afternoon. Race number 2 is a juvenile plate over 1,200 meters. And this, of course, is the first leg of our PA this afternoon. Again, quite a strong favourite here in the form of number 4, Hear My Voice. Can we get a run from number 7, Lady Silvano, and the 11, Turn the Page? Let's first hear what Darren has to say about race number 2. Is this a one-way race, or is there some dangers here as well?
I thought pretty much a 1-horse race with Hear My Voice. She ran a cracking 2nd over course and distance in the sales race behind We're Jamming, and we've seen that form line frank. So a repeat of that effort should see her in the winner's box.
All right, nice and confident there. Darryl, would you agree with that one? Is that the horse to beat you, Hear My Voice? Could we banker this one in the first leg of the PA?
She is certainly a banker in the first leg of the PA. I think she will take a power beating. She does hold her biggest danger in number 11, Turn the Page, on the Port of Vire run. That was by 4 lengths. But please take note that Turn the Page didn't show the pace that she did on debut on that occasion. So I wouldn't be surprised to see her narrow that deficit. But certainly Hear My Voice is the one to beat. Like Darren touched on, that form line has been frank. Scalini won from there very impressively. And indirectly Canford Cliffs. So if she misses the top 3, I'll be very, very disappointed.
Okay, there we go. That's what we need. Some confidence about the first leg of the PA. We're going to take the banker there, number 4, Hear My Voice. Let's have a look at the selection for race number 2. And this is the PA. So we're going, wow, nice and confident. Banker 4, banker 2, banker 5, 1 and 3, 2 and 5, 3 and 5, and then banker 8. And Darryl, just with you there, don't forget to scan, press your phone there, scan that QR code, and you can take this PA. Look at that, 50 times for 400 Rand. Nice confidence, Darryl. I think this is a nice catch.
We've taken a bit of a beating this week, Lars, so we were going to end on a high.
We're going to turn it around now.
Absolutely.
All right, get those PAs on. That is race number 2, out in the Cape. Now, race number 3 is the first leg of the Pick 6 this afternoon, and it is a maiden special weights. Take note of that. It's 1,950 meters. We have number 2, Last Storm, is a weak favorite at the moment, 2 to 1, 22 to 10, the 1, Global Forest. But it does look like quite an open race. So I'm going to start off with Darren here straight away. Darren, because it's a maiden special weight, are we going to go a little bit wider here in the first leg of the Pick 6?
Well, I'm confident of a big effort from Last Storm. Now, if he appreciates this sort of trip, which I believe he will, he could be a runaway winner because he's shown enough ability in the past to beat a field of this nature. And I made my second choice, Wayward Girl, my clear second choice, and then number 1 on the card for third.
Right, thank you so much. I like that confidence as well here. And Darryl, would you agree with those sentiments? Is number 2 the horse to beat?
Clyde, well,
I don't look like Clyde, I'm handsomer.
Well, he's stepping up in trip. He has to prove that he gets the distance. He's dam 1/10 furlongs. I don't know if you remember her, Stormy Appeal.
Yes, of course.
She won many a race in PE. So, I don't think there's going to be a hot pace over here, which should favour him because he may get away with it. Now, Wayward Girl, she's been very disappointing, but she's got some equipment changes. The blinkers come off, the tongue tie comes off. I think if they also go slow, it's going to suit her. And then the one that's certain to stay is number 1, Global Forest. Now, I don't believe he brings the strongest form into the race. Thought he was a little bit unlucky last time outside Fairview, was caught 3 wide. But the positive is he does get the trip. So I think we need to play a little bit wide, but there's no doubt that Last Storm brings the strongest form into this race.
Well, there you go. The strongest form is number 2, Last Storm. Now, let's have a look at Darren's pick 6. And I'm just going to ask him a few questions here. So he's going 1, 2, and 4, 3 here, 5 and 6, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 in leg 5. And then, Darren, you're going with a banker number 8 in leg number 6, 450 Rand to spend. I think if that banker comes, we've got a really good chance of catching this.
Yes, definitely. My banker is all lit up. If you go onto 4racing.tv and watch the replay of his last 2 starts, he was the most unluckiest of losers. So off his current rating, I believe he'll take a lot of beating at a decent price of 4-1.
There we go. Race number 4 is a maiden plate fillies and mares over 1,000 meters. This is the first leg of our Jackpot 1 on this Sunday. And here we do have the favorite number 5, Country Time, who ran a good, decent enough 4th last time. Aldo and Candice Bass-Robinson in very good form at the moment. But it does look like there are 1 or 2 first-timers here that maybe could give the favorite 1 or 2 things to think of. So firstly, let's chat to Darren. Darren, is this betting correct here, or could there be 1 or 2 first-timers that could be dangerous?
Yes, the first-timers could be dangerous. Cityscape and Hunting Trip, they both got lovely pedigrees. They are currently around 9-2, 5-1 in the betting, so watch the market closer to race time. But with regards to the racehorses, now Country Time and Gypsy Express will appreciate the drop back to 1,000 meters, and they could fight out the finish, but just watch the first-timers.
All right, perfect first-timers to take note of. Darryl, yeah, 1 or 2 nicely bred first-timers, but the experience obviously plays a big part.
Especially having a run or 2 under their belt, certainly they've got the racing experience, but they may lack in ability, and they could still get the job done for that reason. There are comments in the computer form, Lyle, with regards to the first timers. Number 4, Cityscape, place chance if not to green. Her dam was out of a schnitzel mare. I think she won 2 races of 1,000 meters, so there's a lot of speed in her pedigree. And then number 8, Hunting Trip, doing well, each way chance.
Right,
so
decent comments.
Yeah, if they are supported in the market, I certainly wouldn't be shocked to see them make a winning debut. And then Darren's touched on the 2 exposed fillies. They've had their chances, but they've got pace. They're both going to appreciate the 1,000 meters now, and they could get away with it.
And it's amazing what that experience, it really does count. Now, let's have a look at the tips here for race number 4. And it is Jackpot 1 that we're going to be having a look at. And this is Darryl's jackpot. So 4, 5, 6, and 8 in this leg. So he's putting in both of those first-timers that are nicely bred. And then bankering number 3, Masterful Guy. So you can just tell us about your banker, then wrap this one up for us.
Yeah, Darren and I are in different camps with regards to the second leg of the Jackpot 1. I'll be bankering number 3, Masterful Guy. I think he's got a lot in his favour this time around, and taking my chances. I can't afford to go more than two horses in that leg in order to get some money.
Race number 5 is a maiden plate over 1,600 meters, and this is the first leg of our Jackpot 2 this afternoon. So again, now we have the favourite here, number 7, Triple Time. Now this is a first timer at 2-1. This is the son of Twice Over for Justin Snaith. As far as the betting is concerned, the race looks quite open. I know that Darryl likes a bit of number 3, Masterful Guy. Darren, what were your thoughts here on race number 5?
Well, I thought the race was between Galactic Path. Now, he should run a big race on his good recent efforts. And then Masterful Guy is overdue his maiden victory and won't get a much easier opportunity. but he's got to settle in running. A lot of the time he does over race slightly. That could be the only question mark, but between those two, and then follow the market closer to race time with regards to triple time.
All right, so we're going to watch triple time, of course, on the way down to the start, but it'll be too late for Jackpot 1. Darryl, you do like number 3, Masterful Guy, and you've taken a chance.
I have, Lal. You know, in his penultimate start, Aldo got off him and said, if I knew him better, I would have won that race.
Okay.
And then last time out, a much stronger field. You know, the first and second horses do look above average. The third horse came out and won, albeit in Fairview. He's still a nice sort. And I think dropping back to this class from a one draw, he's got a lot in his favour. Now, I know Galactic Path holds him, but with the reversal of the draws, I'm going to favour Masterful Guy today. Triple time, there's a comment in the front of the computer form. Nice type, each way chance. And his half-sister, She's a Giver, was above average. Another one, you just have to follow the market with regards to his chances. But for me, of the race runners, I'm leaning towards a 3, Masterful Guy.
There we go. It's a nice banker, that one, because it's not necessarily even going to be the favourite, and that's how you make money in the jackpot. So let's have a look here at what we're doing in Jackpot 2 this afternoon, the first leg, race 5, and here it is. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, by 3, 4, 5, 10, 3, and 8. I would imagine this is Darren's selection here, and a bit wider than Darryl. Darren, just to end off with you here, you're not really going to bank anyone in Jackpot 2.
No, this is both our selections. Darryl did include number 3 to the 8 in the last leg, but we've also followed along with my pick 6 selections with all of them in.
Lovely. Okay, so that's a jackpot. Get that on. That is race 5, and that's 2 off at 1500 hours this afternoon. Don't forget you can scan the QR code on the screen there, and you can take the bet for whichever value you so desire. Race number 6 is a classified stakes for the fillies and the mares, and they're running over 1,400 metres. Betting has number 5, Crackling Rose, as your 22 to 10 favourite. 4 to 1 about number 3, Time Flies. 9 to 2, the pair, number 1, Treasure Hunt, and the 2 horse, Tipsy Tarragon. And it looks quite trappy, and I think from the guys' jackpots and pick 6s, I think they're going quite wide here. So Darren, starting with you here, anything you particularly like, or is this a tricky race?
It could be a tricky race, but I did think it was between the top 4 in the market. Now, recent maiden winners, Tipsy Tarragon and Time Flies, couldn't have been more impressive in their maiden victories and should be competitive in this type of company. And then Treasure Hunt and Crackling Rose, they are consistent handicappers that have to be included.
Thank you very much. Now, Darryl, just quickly want to ask you about this 2 Tipsy Tarragon. I mean, Richard Free, nice draw, dangerous, but there are quite a few horses arriving here in form.
Yeah, I think the only thing that can really get the better of is inexperience, because she's taking on some hard knockers, but they're not going to Hollywood, Lal. You know, Crackling Rose, I think she's only recorded 1 win from 12 starts. So she's a moderate sort. And yeah, you got Tipsy Tarragon, who could be anything. She's certainly going about things in the right way. So it's certainly no surprise to see her go back to back. I thought the latest one was very convincing. And then the same applies to Time Flies. I know she was totally outpaced on debut, and last time out she blew the field away, coming from behind. So she could be anything. She's on the upgrade. And then Crackling Rose, a lot in her favour. She's got that experience, she's got the draw, she's in cracking form. So a tricky race to dissect. I'd like to see the more inexperienced fillies coming to the fore, because they could have a bright future ahead of them.
All right, there we go. You've heard from the guys. Let's have a look here at what we're doing here in race number 6 for this classified stakes over 1,400 metres. And here we go. This is a quartet boxed 1, 2, 3, and 5. Certainly the horses with the best form, and what you'll want there, of course, is a bit of a, well, certainly the 4th favourite there to come through and win. 240 Rand will give you 10 times. Scan that code and get your bets on for race number 6. Race number 7 is a fillies and mares 74 handicap. They're racing over 1,200 metres. And I see an 18 to 10 favourite here in the form of number 3, Queen of Sparta, for the informed Canis Bass Robinson and Aldo de Meyer. The 4 quick step, 4 to 1, then 6 to 1, and better bar those. So, Darren, straight to you. I thought at 18 to 10, coming out of a maiden into a bit of a handicap here, that might not be the right price. I think we can get some value here.
Yes, you know, she won with a lot in hand last time out, and the form line has been franked with a Norris Dynasty coming out to win as she liked next time out. So in this type of company, she could follow up, but there are dangers. Quick Step could be decent and give her a lot of cheek. And then the horse, very well handicapped in the race, is Seeking Peace. She should run a big race off her current rating.
Right, perfect. So there we go. Do you agree with those sentiments? Is this more open than the betting suggests?
I think I found one over here.
Good.
I do like Seeking Peace. Now, have a look at her rating, Lyle, from I think 82 to a 66. And more importantly, I think she's lacking that early toe she showed early in her career. So in my opinion, she's better over the 6 furlongs now. So I'm going to tip her first. And if I like her chances, I have to respect number 10, Veronique's chances. On the 8th of June, she was only beaten a length and a quarter, and she's 3 kilograms better off. So she's the outsider in the race. Certainly value to be had over there. So 5 and 10, maybe take a few swingers and exactas and certainly throw them into your trifectas. And then obviously Queen of Sparta, she's done very little wrong to date. And be no surprise to see her banging another victory.
Okay, there we go. So this is race number 7. Let's have a look here at our selected bet here for race number 7. And certainly like a bit of number 5 as well. So I think we're all singing from the same hymn sheet here. Number 3, Queen of Sparta, still could be anything. Quick Step, Justin Snaith, Richard Fourie. Number 5, Seeking Peace, 7 to 1. Nice value here. And of course, as you heard there from Darryl, number 10, Veronique, has to go in as well. 240 Rand, 10 times this trifecta boxed. Should catch it with those 4. Get those bets on before the 7th. Final race at the Cape today is a classified stakes over 1,200. Don't forget the fillies get a nice little weight allowance here. And I tell you, I was looking at the betting. It looks quite difficult. So I'm quite happy we've got the 2 Ds here to help us through this one. I'm not even going to give you the betting. Darren, straight over to you. What are we doing here in race number 8?
Well, I fancy All Lit up quite a lot. Go to fullracing.tv and watch the replay of his last 2 starts. Now, last time out, he bowled for a clear run from the 300 up to the 100-meter mark and found a gap late, took off. He would have won the race hands down if he got the gap at the right time. So Samanga Kamalo does know him well after that effort, and I think he could go better this time.
All right, and that is showing up at about 4 to 1, so joint second favourite. Darryl, do you agree there, or is there more to include?
Yeah, Lyle, we got our own weighted to win WhatsApp group, and the minute this was crossed the line last time out, I sent the video. He was desperately unlucky. He's won the blinkers twice. In both starts, he should have won. So off the same rating, he's going to take some beating. I'm in Darren's camp of, I expect him to win. And I can't believe his current price of 4 to 1. I think he should start much, much shorter because in my opinion, there's no doubt he should reverse the form with Fort Red. Is that right?
Fort Red?
Yes.
Yes, penultimate.
So going into this race, very, very confident. But maybe in the back of my mind, I'm just thinking he's an unlucky horse. So in a larger jackpot, I've decided to back him up with number 3, Benjamin. I think what's key over here is dropping in trip, and he has shown flashes of ability. On his day, he could trouble a horse like All Lit Up, but we've got our eggs in one basket over here.
All right, that's good. Nice bit of value at the moment. I don't think that's going to last very long at 4 to 1, All Lit Up. Let's have a look at that bet here for the final race this afternoon, and there we go. Straight win, like the confidence. Number 8, All Lit Up. Scan that code, get the bet on. You can take it for any amount you want in the final race out in the Cape this afternoon.